Alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Black Bullet episode 13, The Ones Who Aspire to Be Gods. Okay, this episode was, I don't even know where to begin to explain this episode. Okay, so pretty much we all know that they have been they've been trying to defeat Aldebaran, which is a level 4 Gastria, and things have not been going real well for them. Everybody's been getting killed, and just the Tokyo area's state right now does not look very good. And Satomi became a leader because Gato died, and just things have literally been going from bad to worse. But they finally figured out that they could use an EP bomb to kill Aldebaran from the inside, but they'd have to make an opening to put a hole in it so they could drop the bomb in, which would, the only person who could do it, who could possibly do it, was Satomi because of his Verenium limbs. So he was going to have to pretty much risk his life to put a hole in Aldebaran so he could drop the EP bomb, and the EP bomb could go off from the inside of Aldebaran, because once Aldebaran was taken out, then the rest of the Gastria would scatter. So they were about to go through with the plan, but one of Satan's bodyguards, the one from the beginning, I never remember his name, and he's not even worthy of me remembering his name, decided that he wanted to throw all of the batteries into the ocean. So they had no light, and they weren't going to be able to see the Gastria coming, but Satan didn't even know that this was happening, but everybody started lighting candles, which pretty much did light the way for them. And Satomi and Enji were still talking, and he said that the only way for you to be able to even decide whether the world is worth saving or not is to help it keep existing. And so they went and they fought and battled, and even Kagatane and his daughter were helping, and it was just epicness. Like, they were taking out Gastria left and right, and Satomi finally got close to Aldebaran, and him and Enju made an opening and dropped the bomb in, and they got as far away from it as they possibly could before it would go off, and then it had an error and didn't go off. It failed to go off. So he literally was going to have to go and ignite the bomb by force, which was in turn going to kill him. And he told Enju that he has always wanted to be worthy of having her and all this kind of stuff, and then he knocks her unconscious, I guess, so she wouldn't follow him. And as he was running towards Aldebaran, he was running and dodging missiles, and then Aldebaran uses like this Verenium corroding gas. I'm like, really? Is there nothing that this thing can't do? And it corroded his leg. So his leg, he wasn't able to walk, and he would try to crawl towards it, and then it pretty much just like flicked him like a little bug, which is kind of ironic. But then Shoma comes up out of nowhere and pretty much saves him, and he sacrifices himself to detonate the bomb, because we all know that Shoma's style of fighting was able to like kill things from the inside out. So he literally hit Aldebaran with enough force to ignite the bomb, but in turn it killed him as well. But it also saved everybody in the Tokyo area, so it's a win-lose situation. Well, it was a lose-lose situation in my personal opinion. But because of all that, everybody was saved, and all of the other Gastria had no guidance, so they were literally like just running around, or either they fled the Tokyo area. And all the ones that stayed inside the Tokyo area were fought by the civil officers and their initiators, and a lot of them, like almost pretty much all of them, were taken out. There were only a few of them left. So, but the Tokyo area was saved, and all the monoliths started to get rebuilt, and then we find out that Kisara's brother, Kazumitsu, was the reason behind why the monolith was so cheaply built, and Aldebaran was able to pretty much stick himself to it and take the monolith down, because he used such cheap products to make it. And literally it was Kazumitsu's fault that the third grade Kano War was ignited because of him. And Kisara wasn't going to stand for that. And we find out that him and her grandfather and 3 other people were the reason why her parents got killed. And Kisara, she, like, I was slightly fearful for everyone's life, because Kisara literally took out her brother without even a second's thought about it. She was happy that she killed him. Like, she split him in half with 2 hits. And it was just, and then she was trying to get gratitude for it. I didn't know how to feel about that. So now Satomi didn't agree with it, because he is really all about justice, and Kisara is literally like evil reincarnate, and she never realized this until she was able to kill her own brother because they killed her parents. So that was really scary to think about. But I want to know how you guys feel about that. Do you think that Kisara was right in killing her brother, or do you think that she was right in trying to kill the rest of the people who were behind her parents' killing? I want to know how you guys feel about that, because I personally feel some type of way about that. Killing is not going to help killing. There you go. I guess that's the best way I could put it. So I would love to hear what you guys think about that. But other than that, this episode was freaking awesome, except for the last part with Kisara. So it looks like we might have a new villain within this series coming soon. But, I mean, and then also at the very end, Satomi realizes that he's starting to become numb to people dying, and he tells Inju not to ever let him go, and pretty much just be there for him, and she promises to be there for him forever and forever. But she is slowly dying too, and he knows this. So this show is just so freaking sad all the way around, but I still love it. So as always, I would love to hear what you guys think is going to be coming up soon. But please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.